Good morning, YouTube. Well, I guess specifically it's not morning for most of the United States. Really for everyone but Hawaii, I guess it's not morning. So, good afternoon, YouTube. I hope you all had a great weekend. Mine has been very busy with Halloween quickly approaching and whatnot. I do have a video that I made that I'm trying to edit of pumpkin carving, just for fun. Hopefully I'll get that posted, let you guys see it, who cares to see it anyway, and see what you think of my horrible editing skills. Anyway, I'll continue working on that today. But basically I wanted to get on because I haven't got on all week. I realize that it's been an incredibly busy week as far as work and other stuff. I don't have a whole lot that's really happened that gives me a lot to talk about, I guess. Besides, I want to say thank you because I haven't been on YouTube a lot. I didn't really look at my total views recently, and I'm over 1,500 views. I know that's not a whole lot. Some of you guys get 1,500 views on one video, within an hour of posting it. But to me, 1,500 views is a big deal, and I am, I think, 10 subscribers now. I think one is a double, and we'll get to that. That's cool. So I do want to say thank you. I know, again, 10 subscribers is not a whole lot, but that's a big deal to me. I really appreciate having you guys out there watching and listening. As I was discussing with someone earlier this week, I was kind of shooting emails back and forth from YouTube, and discussing kind of why we do the things we do. And I suggest anyone can go check out her videos. I think she's a pretty cool lady. Roe versus Wade, obviously it's about abortion. What's really sad is it took me forever to realize that's what her screen name was. I was like, Rose Wade? That's a cool name. Oh, I think it's one of those things I probably shouldn't tell people, especially not YouTube, but it just took me forever to see that her screen name was Roe versus Wade. But she's really kind of a cool lady as far as I've seen so far. And I'm really appreciative of the views she puts out there. She obviously has some beliefs of her own, one way or the other on things, but she's really likes to be out there to kind of give people information to make informed decisions, which I think is awesome. We've had small discussions about her standpoint on things, and I just think it's very unique. It's not something you see very often, and the fact that you don't see it, but that's what I strive to kind of be on my own, to be non-judgmental, is one of the reasons I think I enjoy watching her videos. But in that conversation, what came up was the fact that I think why we do some of what we do on YouTube, and I realized that for me, YouTube is a little bit of a therapy session, and I want to thank all of you all for being my free of charge therapists. Sometimes I just put stuff out there because it's something that's rattling around in my head and I need to get it out, and I don't think any of my friends really want to hear it. Maybe they're not friends. No, they're all great friends. In fact, most of them I think I talk about stuff that I posted with them, or we mention it or whatnot. But so that's my use for YouTube. Why don't you guys let me know what you use YouTube for? I know some of you guys just like to post cool things you caught on film, or your skits that I think are so often very incredible. I love seeing those. Every once in a while I get someone that'll attach something to me from YouTube. I just think it's great. I love seeing the stuff you guys come up with. As you all know, I love the music, and I think all of you that are using it as a way to get your name out there in the music world, I love the fact that you're doing that. It gives me access to fantastic music. Keep it up. And I'm always sending videos to people. I think any of my friends that get on my distribution list from YouTube are like, stop sending me films from YouTube. But I'm always sending stuff out that I find. Mostly it's music. Other stuff mixed in there, but I really love the music. I'm getting worried about subscribing to too many things because I think people are going to think, oh, he just subscribes to anything. I don't, but when it comes to the music, I pretty much do, and that's just because I love music. It doesn't matter what kind. What else was there to discuss? I guess there's not a whole lot. If you guys didn't see my dogs really well before, these are my dogs. This is the E-Man, or Emmett. He's my timid boy. Found him when he was about 8 weeks old, abandoned, left out in the cold. He's going to be 2 years old next week. And this is my Sheila girl. She was brought into the pound and dropped off with an entire litter of puppies, which normally are destroyed when that happens. And for whatever reason, our pound was able to, at the time, we're not so busy to be able to keep them and wean them. I think they got busier, probably a couple weeks later when they weren't old enough to adopt out yet. But I think by then everyone got attached to her and her puppies. No one had the heart to put them down, which I appreciate. I got a fantastic dog out of it. And as far as I know, all of her puppies were adopted out, and I know of 3 of them we run into that look a lot like her, and we realize with all the dates and everything, it all works out. They're her kids. But, not that you guys care about my dogs, but I somehow end up with dogs with November 5th birthdays. The dog we had growing up, we got from the people who had the mother. Their German Shepherd, got pregnant by a Chesapeake Bay Retriever, and so they knew the birth date, and it was November 5th. And then when Sheila came to me, I picked her up at the pound. They said she was about 1.5 years. It was her first heat cycle she got pregnant on. And I picked her up May 5th. Well, 1.5 years from May 5th is November 5th. So I ended up with another dog with a November 5th birthday, which I thought was kind of cool. And then I end up with this guy. When I found him, they're like, oh, he's 8 weeks old. And I'm like, well, I found him on January 5th, which 8 weeks, or technically 2 months from January 5th, is November 5th. So I don't know how it happens. I don't know if the next dog will fall into that whole sequence of November 5ths. If they do, great. I will have more dogs. Probably not anymore. I think 2 is good for me. But see, I don't even know how I got on the topic of dogs. So instead of rambling anymore, you all have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you later this week, hopefully.